Well, it looks like we're live.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sticks and Beers podcast, live via Google Hangout. It's your boy Bobby D, joined with Tyler Hickey.
What is up, everybody?
This is a new venture for us. Hopefully the static that I hear in my headphones isn't that bad for all you guys. Um, and it's killing me. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna power through it. The show must go on.
Yeah.
I had to blow in sick from work today. I'm not feeling that great, but going to the doctors tomorrow. Get some meds in
Oh,
me
wow.
because you know what? Thursday night hockey means more than pretty much anything. So,
Obviously, it's
exactly.
our own team, basically.
Yep,
Sponsor of the team.
exactly. So, today, guys, we're going to be taking you through our NHL preseason predictions. We have Kyle, who's on vacation. He's on a little West Coast trip. We got
Yeah.
his predictions, and we got Greg's predictions, who is working late. It's month-end close for him, so you guys know he typically misses out. But as you can see on my hoodie here, got a little Lord Hobo. Got some Lord Hobo Glorious here. And some boom sauce. That's what I'm drinking today. Hick, what are you drinking over there? Anything?
Um, so, kind of just raided the fridge. Had some leftover Corona from the summer.
Nice.
So, a little, last two, gonna do a little send off to the summer and officially hockey season. Games are on tonight.
Yep. Did you?
Um,
Matthew's goal was ridiculous.
oh, I mean, we were just talking about a little bit in our group chat about his sickest wrist shot in the league. Definitely among the top tier.
Hey, when you gotta stoop on it and think for over a minute, then he is one of, if not the best. Because I
Yeah.
literally couldn't think of anyone better. He's got a nasty wrist shot. Laine's just got a sick release in
Mhm.
general. He's more of a half clap guy, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't honestly don't watch enough of either of them to really dissect them. And I mean, obviously they're in the same tier as the Ovi and Stamkos slap shot.
Yep.
Obviously, that wrist shot for him, which is completely lethal. He made Carey Price look like an amateur. And you can say what you think about him, and still one of the best goalies in the league.
Yep. Got him on my fantasy team. So let's just drop a little sponsor. Coach Tony's Hot Sauce, cthotsauce.com. Heat and eat for all things
So
Coach
good.
Tony's Hot Sauce. It's so good. We had it at the, what is it, second annual Fantasy Char Fantasy Hockey League draft.
Yep, yep, yep,
It
yep.
lasted all of 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was literally gone. I should have bought like 20 of them.
Yes, we should have. But with that being said, Hick, let's just
Yeah.
jump right into our predictions. I'll lead off. Let's go east to west like we normally do.
Okay.
God damn, this static is killing me. I can't believe you don't hear anything on your end.
I got nothing.
It's gotta be my mixer or something like that.
Hopefully, hopefully it doesn't come out.
Yeah, whatever.
We will,
If it is, then I don't know. Anyway,
we've already had a lot of technical difficulties.
yeah,
Two straight pods.
too many.
Just a little shout out to our fans. Obviously, we did our Eastern Conference addition subtractions for each team. Had two failed pods with the Western Conference, so
Yep.
that's our bad, and we apologize for that.
Yes, it is. So, if you guys can deal with a little static, we will keep doing this. But next time, we're going to be doing it in person.
Show must go on.
The show must go on. Do you want to do divisions and then do let's just do via division and then the playoff seedings,
Yeah,
because
yeah, that sounds good.
that'll be a little easier after we do that. So
Excuse me.
let's start with the Atlantic. I think it's a little bit easier of a pick, mainly because the top three are going to be the same top three as last year, in all of our opinions.
Yep.
I'll go through Kyle and Greg's. Greg has Tampa, Toronto, Boston. So does Kyle. So do I. And so do you.
That was so easy.
That was super easy.
Yeah. I mean, I think Tampa and Toronto are definitely they're 1-2. They could go either way.
Mhm.
Boston, I'm a little scared about. You know, they've had some difficulty. Bergeron, I believe, is still injured. They just lost Krug. They might get a slow start to the season. They're already losing 2-0 to the Capitals.
Yeah, after 4 minutes.
I could see Florida jumping up in that third spot at the moment. That's who I had fourth. They had a good off season, and they almost made the playoffs last year. So
yeah, they went on that crazy run, and they still missed out only by 1 point because the Devils went on a crazy run too. But I mean, you and I and Kyle all have the same exact.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We have the same exact Atlantic. Only Greg has Buffalo in the 4th spot, and then everything else is the same.
Yeah, basically flip-flop Florida and Buffalo.
I think Buffalo's going to have a huge jump this year, but they're not going to be back in.
Yeah, I mean, it'd definitely be a surprise, but playing to their potential, they easily could have a Colorado, New Jersey season from last year.
Yes, agreed.
And everyone just has career years. Yeah, the goaltending.
What's your full opinion on them sending Gooley and Nylander back?
So Gooley, I kind of expected at first. He didn't really have, from accounts, a good preseason, but he was outplayed by the newcomer Lawrence Pyatt from Sweden. But Pyatt was sent down first, which was confusing. I thought, okay, then Gooley's definitely get a shot. But then they sent him down, and they keep Matt Tennyson, who is second year in a row he's made the team out of training camp. And I don't know, Housley just has a hard-on for him. Nylander was really surprising because he
killed it, didn't he?
Yeah, he was like by far the best forward. He was mucking it up. He was getting the pucks in the corners. He was creating scoring chances. I think he's the type of player who really needs to play with NHL caliber players to maximize them. I mean, yeah, you're still young in the past 2 AHL seasons, but I don't know. Amherst's going to have a lot of depth, so that's going to help them. Swedish guys. We talked about this a little bit. But it was definitely 2 surprising moves. You know, honestly, he outplayed Middlestat. Middlestat didn't look very good. And, I mean, Sabres had a lot of lack of center depth, so I can see why he kind of made the team. But honestly, I would have said he would have deserved to be sent down before Nylander.
Well, we'll see how Pilot does. I think he's good, and I read some articles that he might be coming back up soon.
Oh, yeah.
They signed him to an entry-level contract, right?
Yeah, that should be a 2-year entry level. So.
Is that still a 2-year two-way, or is it?
Yeah, because he's 22, so and he has no pro games, AHL, NHL games played, so he can be sent down without waivers and everything like that.
Gotcha.
It's basically signing like a guy out of college.
Yeah, just like Will Butcher signed a 2-year two-way.
Yeah.
I mean, the Atlantic is the Atlantic. I don't see many changes from last season at all. I think Florida is gonna squeak in.
I believe so. I like their team a lot.
I have them in the wild card spot, and you have them in the wild card spot. We literally have almost the same exact predictions. We'll get there when we get to the Metro, so let's just move on. I have Pitt, Philly, New Jersey is my top 3, followed up by Washington, Columbus, New York Rangers, Carolina, and then the Islanders. And you have?
I got Columbus up top, followed by Pittsburgh, Philly, a little battle, Pennsylvania, followed up by defending Stanley Cup champions. Then you got New Jersey, Carolina, and then you got your Rangers and your Islanders. Following those up. I think I think the division is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 good teams up there. You have New Jersey who can repeat. Paul has another season. Carolina is a wild card, I think, and they get their young guys to click just right. Their decor is just stacked. They're all young. They're all good.
Their goaltending situation is sketchy to me.
Yeah, well, they just picked up did they pick up McElhaney or did they pick up Picard? from Toronto. I forget. Philly picked up one in
I think
Carolina.
they picked up McElhaney.
Yeah. So it helps. Darlene's out for a little while. I mean, Mrazek has been a starter before. He's just been wildly inconsistent.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's good young forwards. Goalie's a huge question mark for that team. I just want to say, like, Columbus. I know I'm on the Columbus wagon. I had them winning the Stanley Cup last year. They have a lot of talent, and if they keep Bobrovsky and Panarin, they're both in contract years. They could really maximize their output. I think they could really win this division.
If they have a slow start, though, I totally could see them offloading guys, i.e. Panarin and Bobrovsky. So
I think it's dumb if they come, even if they're in the playoff spot. It's dumb for them not to trade them because it just. I mean, yeah, you can go on a run, and you can win the Stanley Cup, but it's just too much, and that fan base is. You have to be able to get something in return. That fan base is hurting. You know, they're a lot of losing seasons. They lost Rick Nash. They need something. They can't let just two of their best players just walk away from nothing.
Would you trade Panarin and Bobrovsky to Montreal for Carey Price?
Both? That's way over.
Yeah, but they're both UFAs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure Carey Price has no movement, so I don't think we would accept that. But
I feel like Carey Price would, though. Well, maybe not specifically Columbus, but like if like an Erik Karlsson trade, like something right comes around, that's a good team that just needs a goalie that's in like a win now situation.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of the same for, and trading Bobrovsky is team could, lose their starter or, starter starting, shit the bed, kind of like in Carolina, and they can make a pitch for them.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, goalies are the most important, but the hardest to find part, and, they can just be hit or miss sometimes, no matter what their pedigree is. But, I mean, going back to the trade, I guess, I mean, you get the certainty that Carey Price will be there for long term.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll try to get something else out of it. I mean, a winger like Tatar or something to try to replace that goal scoring of Panarin.
How do you think Philly's going to do this year? I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be pretty good this year. I think they're going to take that step.
I do too. They got the young D. Provorov is probably the most underrated defenseman in the league. He was, I think, tied for the league with 17 goals last year.
Mm-hmm.
Gosper had 60 points. Not a big deal. Neuvert's hurt for the goaltending. Brian Elliott's there. I mean, we got Carter Hart in the wings. Did he get sent down? I don't believe so.
I have no clue. I do not care about Philly.
I don't. But, I mean, you don't have to say much about their offense. Their top six is...
They're stacked.
Yeah. And JVR. Nolan Patrick had a good end of the season last year, and if he's getting flanked by JVR and Voracek, he's gonna be well protected there. Have a lot of potential to score big points.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about New Jersey for a second. I think they're going to be able to make the playoffs this year simply because of the fact of what I talk to you guys about all the time, where half the team was hurt last year or they sucked.
Yep.
And they still made the playoffs because of Taylor Hall. So if they stay healthy, and the young guys make the step, and Taylor Hall just has a Taylor Hall season,
he's going to regress. There's no way he can put up with the 94 points he had. I think
but
he'd be the 80s, and then if like you said, everybody stays healthy, the Palmieri, the Zajac.
He had 93 or 90. He had 93 points last year because he had like 30-something power play points.
Yeah.
The Devils' power play was like 8th in the league, so that's why he had so many points. But he even I was listening to NHL radio the other day, and like outside of his down year, his first year that he came over to New Jersey, he still had like 40-something even strength points. And outside all the other years, he's had 50-something to 60 even strength points, 5-on-5. So he's always good for 50-something, 5-on-5. It's just all dependent on the power play.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they got a good young core. And see Zaka's on the second line.
Jesper Bratt has looked killer.
Yeah, you're hyping him up over the summer.
He put up 6 or 7 pounds, and he's just fucking flying.
Oh, that's what they need to do. They need to play that up tempo style that they did last year.
Yeah.
See if Kincaid can hold down the fort. What's the timetable on?
Corey Schneider's right around the corner. He's been practicing full for like 2 weeks now.
Okay.
Been getting reps in practice, but I think it's only a matter of not being in Europe for starters. You know, they're in Switzerland, and now they start the season against Edmonton in Sweden, and then they come home. So their first game's Saturday, and then they don't play until next Thursday again.
Yeah,
I believe.
So,
which
who's the backup now?
Eddie Lack.
Oh, Eddie.
He started one game for us last year, and he put like a 48 save shutout against Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a ridiculous game.
Then he sent him back down.
Yep. Sorry, pal.
Yeah.
How do we? I know Washington had a lights out electric start tonight, scoring 2 goals in 4 minutes, 24 seconds in on the first one.
Yeah.
But I know last year we had them regressing. Do we actually think they're going to regress this year?
I think so. They lost,
I think so too.
So quality depth pieces, there's always a Stanley Cup hangover kind of looming. It really hit you, especially the way they partied. I think this will be a playoff team. I have them as my second wild card. Braden will he's the guy now. There's no Grubauer to really save him. In case you
do have a sick young kid though, Ilya Samsonov or whatever his name is, the AHL goalie.
Yeah, he sent him down. I think he was the first round pick a couple years ago.
Yeah, he's being groomed and it's like perfect timing because isn't Holtby like 30? Or close to?
No, he's not that old. He was an 06 draft, so maybe I guess. So.
Yeah, that's Logan Couture's year. He's 30.
He's 29. He's got 2 more years left on his deal.
So, like, soon as he starts to hit that age where goalies start to fall apart is when this kid's going to be good.
Well, early 30s, you can still keep going.
I know, but I mean, like, look at Corey Schneider and Pekka Rinne. Both of them started breaking down.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope he hasn't had a lot of miles on his body.
Yeah.
A lot of big years, but.
So we'll see.
Wilson, what do you think about the Wilson suspension? Not really how the suspension is going to affect the team. We won't break that down because I'm pretty sure we all know how you feel about it.
I hate him. It was a dirty hit, and he just got a terrible rap sheet, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we won't think on it. But do you think him being out is going to really affect the team? He was a solid contributor in the playoffs.
Yeah, because he plays playoff hockey 24/7.
Yeah. So he's always just on that edge.
I just, he finally got what was coming for him.
Yeah, it's it's the Rafi Torres treatment. Matt Cook, he gets these 5-game suspensions and they just slap the big one on you.
Yeah.
See if you can figure it out.
He hasn't learned, and that's the problem. So they had to do something where he's gonna learn. He's gonna lose like $1 million. So.
Yep. That's the thing. You just sign that fat deal.
So let's go to the West, where it's a little bit more exciting than the East. The East it's really just like who's going to be the bubble team wild cards, because the Atlantic is the Atlantic. Florida maybe able to squeak in this year, and then
I thought you were talking about the West. Just on the East.
No, well, I'm just
saying. Okay.
I'm saying the predominant teams are the predominant teams in the East. The Atlantic's the Atlantic, and then there's like the Metro is just a toss-up. It's a shit show, but basically anyone not the Rangers, the Islanders, has a shot of coming out of that division.
Mm-hmm. And then you just got your bottom feeders of the Atlantic and
Yeah.
Montreal, Detroit, and Ottawa. You can even throw in Buffalo. I mean, I could see them not taking a huge step forward and being extremely mediocre.
I can't see that at all. I think they're going to have a huge step this year.
Mm-hmm. So moving on to the West then.
Yeah, let's officially move on to the West.
Start
in the Central, which is basically the Atlantic of the West, where the top 3 teams are the top 3 teams.
Yeah, I think the top 2. I could see anybody taking that 3rd spot, really. Even Chicago left the last. I think their core is
old.
Yeah, but they've won enough.
Not that great.
And if Corey Crawford comes back soon, how can you say the core's not that great? Kane's still a magician. Taves will have a bounce back here somewhat, but
Taves isn't. He's all leadership. He's no points. Even when he's great, he only put up like 60-something points.
Yeah. 76 is his career high, I believe. But, I mean, yeah, he wasn't that, point-producing number 1 center, but one of the best two-way centers.
We'll see how DeBrincat does, though. He's going to have a big year, I think.
I hope so. I got him on the fantasy team.
Yeah, he'll put in 30. He'll put in 30 for sure.
I think you have him lined up with Taves at the moment, which will kind of help Taves' production.
Most likely. Clear space for DeBrincat. Let him go snipe. Do what he does best.
Yeah, right. What about the rest of the Central? What do you think? I mean, Winnipeg, Nashville is pretty much a toss-up.
It's like flip your coin who's going to win that division out of those 2. I think if Winnipeg stays healthy, I think they got it. I think they just play a better brand of hockey compared to Nashville. Nashville is a great overall team, but
I think their defense is better and their goaltending. I'd give them a slight edge in that. Not that much, but Winnipeg's offense is more talented and deeper. So
throughout the regular season, to me, it's whoever has the better offense is going to do better. If they just have consistent defense and goaltending, it's just really whose offense is better. Whose offense is the best defense during the regular season. So I think one spot. But I think it's going to be a battle between Colorado and St. Louis. I think those 2 are going to be head-to-head all year.
I would even throw Minnesota in there. I like they're just so they're just so consistent at being, that wild card team and getting in the playoffs and
then losing in the first round.
Yeah, I mean
6 years in a row.
That's what Bruce Boudreau does. He just gets them to the playoffs and shit, who knows what happens. They got good offensive depth. They're good top 4. Dubnik's one of the best in the league. I could see him being the 3rd team. St. Louis had a great offseason. Added a lot. And Jake Allen's a big question mark there.
Even Dallas. They got Nichushkin back, who's apparently now he's a much well-rounded player after spending time in the KHL. They got that defenseman that they drafted last year.
Eero Heiskanen.
Yes, I knew he was Finnish. I didn't want to butcher his name, so thank you for the...
Hey, I didn't. I knew that one.
Look at that.
Where's everybody else?
Right?
On, guys.
I know. Of course, the one time they're not here to chirp you.
Yeah, I think I'm feeling like a lot more comfortable in this setting. It's just like a conversation right now, instead of being in a studio and you got the microphone and everything. So I'm feeling pretty good.
Very impromptu style of podcasting, but I think we're going to be doing this more often. But I got to figure out this static, dude. It's driving me fucking insane. I don't know what's going on. Let's move on to the Erik Karlsson division, the Pacific.
I mean,
story of the year of the offseason.
Oh, actually, Vegas Greg has Vegas winning that division. Surprising.
Wow. We all have the same top 3 though. Oh no, we don't. Never mind. Kyle has LA in 3rd.
Oof.
I have San Jose, Vegas, Calgary. Greg has Vegas, San Jose, Calgary. You have San Jose, Calgary, Vegas. seeing a trend here. But then Kyle, out of nowhere, has San Jose, Vegas, LA Kings.
I just LA Kings only do it for me. They like Kovalchuk will be nice. Kopitar is gonna have another 85, 90 point season.
Hopefully,
Quick if he doesn't get injured, and Dowdy and Muzzin hold on the defense court. But just like every other team, I like what Calgary did.
they need their young guys to step up.
Yes, yeah, they need Lindholm to be that 50, 60 point guy on the top line.
Toffoli to be a 70-point guy.
Oh, you're talking about the Kings?
Yeah.
Toffoli will never hit 70 points. He has a career high of 55. There's no way. He plays with Jeff Carter. He's not going to get that. He's going to be like that. He always gets that 50 points. Him and Pearson. Carter's going to have your 30 goals. I mean, I just don't like their bottom six either. It just.
Well, I'm even still like Alex Iafolo and was it Adrian Kempe?
Yeah.
So they're a weird mix of young and then super old. Not really. It's just Kovalchuk, which makes him feel super old because Kopitar's 30.
Yeah.
Dustin Brown's 33 though. We'll see.
Yeah. And Toffoli and Pearson, they're in their mid-20s.
Yeah, they're a year or two younger than us, right?
Yeah.
No, Toffoli's a 92. He was Shane Prince's draft.
All right.
Yeah, he got drafted. Toffoli and Prince both played for the Ottawa 67s.
Okay. I like what everybody else is. I think there's only going to be the 3 division winners out of the Pacific, and then the rest are going to just go to the Central wild cards.
You think so?
Yeah, I just like them. I like the Central so much better as a team. They have a lot more depth out there.
I have LA sneaking in because they were able to sneak in last year without Jeff Carter for like the entire season.
Yeah.
And they didn't have Kovalchuk. And this year, they got Kovalchuk and a healthy Jeff Carter and a healthy Jonathan Quick.
Oh, Quick was healthy last year, and he won the Jennings.
He didn't miss any time last year?
Oh, not significantly enough because he won the Jennings. And there was
Did he miss most of the season before?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm thinking of then.
Yeah, he got injured like the first game because I remember I took him in fantasy. My first goalie still somehow pulled out the championship. Not a big deal.
Well, I think if Kovalchuk can pop in 30 goals this year, then
I think that's a playoff team. He's a good 30 and like 25
at this point. Yeah,
have probably all 30 goals in the power play.
Every single one of his goals are going to be half claps from the wall,
Yep.
top shelf, bar down too.
Oh yeah, easy.
So from that division, I have San Jose, Vegas, Calgary, and the Kings all making the playoffs. In the West, I got both conferences. Excuse me, I have 4 and 4 from both divisions. So I have Colorado sneaking in from the Central, just like last year, and I got the Kings sneaking in, just like last year, I think. Right?
Yeah, you got Colorado in there.
Do you want to do some like playoff conference predictions?
Oh, you mean like breaking down like a bracket?
Well, we could just go on a limb and say who's going to come out from each conference here.
Okay, yeah. I think I don't know. I think I'm just going to go the easy route and just say it. I'm going to take Tampa. I think it's a so like vanilla take, but it's just so hard to root against them. Like it was so hard to root against Pittsburgh those years they won back to back. It's just how do they lose? I mean, they just have to. Somebody has to be playing out of their mind, like Vegas was, or Washington last year, or they have to have some injuries. It's just top to bottom. They don't have barely any weaknesses.
I agree with you. 100%.
That was too easy.
Just too good. And Stevie Y and now Julian Breezewald, they're known to make some moves at the deadline. So we'll see what they add.
Yeah,
From
I mean, they'll have a
West,
lot.
though. What were you going to say?
What do you mean from the West?
I was transitioning, but then you said something and I stopped.
No, I want to recant that statement. I was
Okay.
going down the path I shouldn't.
I don't think San Jose is the world beater that everyone has them up to be now that they got Carlson. I think they're going to be really good, but I still think the Winnipegs and Nashvilles are better.
Yeah, I mean they're bottom six and their defense core after their top three are suspect. I mean, Jones is a very good goalie, but he's not. I don't think he's in that elite category.
I agree.
You know?
Evander Kane is playing on their third line right now.
Is he really? Hope he does fix it. I was banking on him. I drafted him in fantasy. Banking on playing with the two Joes.
Yeah, but I forgot who is. Timo Meyer.
Yeah, Timo Meyer. Yeah, and then Don's playing Sumalo, anti-Sumalo.
Yeah, but he could be like the Phil Kessel of San Jose, you know?
Well, yeah, he's still going to be taking 10,000 shots a game and everything, so
Yep.
that's basically why I picked him up. He is nice. Oh, he's on the second part.
Did you see that they let in 3 shorthanded goals in their last preseason game against Vegas?
No, yeah. Who cares? Carlson was playing for Burns.
Yeah.
Okay. No, whatever. It's going to happen. I mean, there was.
They did score 2 goals that game, though.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't really put a whole lot of. What's the word for it? Like.
Investment.
Yeah.
Preseason.
Yeah, exactly. It's just.
It's sort of stupid. Like, Patrice Bergeron just completely skipped the entire preseason and is playing tonight.
No, did he play tonight?
I saw him walking in. They had it in their pre-game reel for NBC Sports Network. So I'm assuming he is.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's just like I get he is. I get the point of it. You know, you gotta get the young guys in. You gotta see what fits and the chemistry. But it just, having 65 guys in the beginning of camp is just not worth it when you're going to send half of them home the first week. So I agree with just tightening it up a little bit. And I mean, everybody works hard out in the off season now. I don't know, everybody trains, so there's no point to get in shape like what it was meant to be.
Do you have any 2 questions? 1, pick a Stanley Cup winner, and then 2, to preface that sort of, do you have a surprise out of preseason after we just shat on it? Like surprise people who made teams or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Well, first I'm gonna say Tampa. I want Cali to win.
Me too.
Ryan Callahan, he's from hometown. I coach with his dad. That'd be awesome. And, somehow I can just mingle my way into that Stanley Cup party would just be awesome. So it's selfish reasons.
No cup stands, Tyler. No cup stands.
I guess not. I don't think I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit heavier than Ovi and all of them. So yeah, it would not be good for the structural integrity of the Stanley Cup.
Speaking of Ovi, I believe he just scored.
Ovi, JT scored too.
Really?
Yeah, so he's going to score a goal a game again.
We're missing all the goals right now for our podcast. We got to sacrifice. And then preseason surprise player to make a team, Tyler. And then we're gonna get into Tyler's trivia, and then we're gonna get back to watching hockey.
Okay. Actually, I do have one question for you after this. Matt Tennyson from the Sabres, surprise. He's just brutal. There's no point of him being there, really. Good AHL guy, but again, like I said before, I just don't see. He has zero upside. So.
Is he like a shutdown defenseman? Is he an offensive defenseman?
He's strictly defensive defenseman. He is
just boring.
Yeah, he is just so mellow. But whatever. That's
How Holy moly. Stop the clock.
Uh-oh.
Holy moly. Erik Karlsson is rolling into the game with a bow tie.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. I wonder if I could share my screen with you. Screen share. Check this out. Yep, this is cool. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Look at this guy. And the ponytail, the curled up bow tie, or I don't know what that's called, the cowboy mustache.
Yeah.
Fucking Evander Kane looks sick there, too. Look at that
And
watch.
both of those guys are very well-dressed gentlemen.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
A lot of swag.
Out of these two, who do you think's going to have more points this year?
Karlsson.
Easy, right? This guy, right?
Yeah, Karlsson.
Is that something in his pocket, or is he just nice to see him?
I just think it's just naturally like that. I would be surprised, honestly.
Man.
A guy like that, it's good genetics.
I'm so excited he's on my fantasy team. What question were you going to ask me?
I was going to say, who do you think is most likely to, of our playoff predictions, who's the most likely to have a disastrous season? Someone who, like, it can just all this blow up. Kind of like how Tampa did a couple years ago after going back-to-back conference finals.
Well, I would say a lot of that depends on injuries.
Yeah.
If I would have said Vegas had they not been able to trade for Max Pacioretty,
So it's nasty.
but I think they had brilliant offseason moves and they secured their defense up a little by getting Shea Theodore.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say Vegas. It could be St. Louis because I know I've been on the train where I think they've, outside of O'Reilly, they just picked up like a bunch of third liners. They didn't pick up studs. And O'Reilly isn't really a stud. He's a great number one. He's a great number two guy, but he's being forced into the number one spot again. But at least he's able to play with Tarasenko, but he was able to play with Eichel before. So
You didn't play with Eichel.
didn't you play with Eichel?
They're both centers.
Ah, shit. Well, he played on the power play with them.
Yeah.
Like they played together because they were their two best players.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great power play guy. He's I'm probably focusing mostly on defense. I'm pretty sure I thought Shin was going to be on. Yeah, O'Reilly and Tarasenko, huh?
But if I'm going to place a bet, Boston. I don't know why. I just got a hunch. If they get the injury bug and anything happens to their top three, I know they're not on this. I don't know if they're playing together tonight, but obviously the top three: Bergeron, Pasternak, and Marchand. They're fucked.
Yeah, I mean,
who's gonna score for them?
Bergeron's been banged up for the past seems like 10 years.
Yeah.
Krejci, their second line center, he's always banged up too. Tara's 85 years old and probably has frail bones because he's so tall. But yeah, I could see them.
Like last year, they had a lot of middle lineup injuries, but that top line always was pretty much healthy.
Yep.
The entire year, outside of the first 10 games when Bergeron missed that,
and
that's why they were able to do so well, and they were just able to give young kids playing time. So I don't know, they're young kids that probably actually help them, like Dan Heinen and Jake DeBrusk, and Ryan Donato's gonna go under the radar being sick this year.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Rookie of the year pick.
Ryan Donato?
No, you. I'm sorry. That was
rookie of the year? No.
There was a period there, and then a question.
It's easy. It's Stalling.
You think so?
I think he is in the best position to succeed out of all the rookies, basically.
I would agree with you.
He's going to get that 22 minutes. I mean, Pettersson is going to is really sick, but I don't.
He doesn't have a team.
Yeah, he doesn't have really the team around him to make him. Unless he's going to be playing with Besser.
Which he is, I believe.
All right.
Is Pettersson? He's a center or a winger?
He's a center.
Well, Horvat typically plays with Besser.
Yeah, that's how they.
I'm a little surprised that they sent Sam Gagner down. Thought they would have needed the veteran leadership.
I don't know
But
if
apparently he's not good enough anymore.
been out of shape or just been brutal. Yeah, it was a surprise move.
Coach of the year.
I'm gonna go with IPO out of St. Louis.
Really?
Yep. Big turnaround, big season. 2-2. You know,
Has the coach ever won back-to-back?
probably not.
That's a great trivia question.
Yeah.
I should have done research and looked that up. Because I was going to say, I easily could see Vegas just running it again and having Milan doing it. But
like, I mean, they didn't really run. They didn't really run shit last year. They were like the best team in the league. So.
Yeah, but they dominated that division.
Yeah.
I think they have a losing record versus like the East or something.
I think so. Yeah, they dominated the division. They dominated the West. They're good at home. But see, Jock Demers for the Red Wings in 86, 87, and 87, 88 went back to backs.
Mm.
And that's all I'm seeing.
Do you think Connor McDavid for a third year in a row is going to win MVP? Or not MVP, Art Ross?
Yes. He's just. I mean, he did it with nobody around him last year, and I don't know. It's just he's too good. He can do it by himself.
Who's this Ty Ratty guy?
He was drafted second overall by St. Louis in like 2010. He was a good prospect coming in, but he just never made it. And then let's play with McDavid. Everything will be okay.
It's like the Pascal Dupuis of Sidney Crosby.
I mean, that's what you need next to. You need those cheap wingers.
Yeah.
That are just be able to basically somehow keep up with McDavid. But yeah, he's gonna have like 112 points. Thank God I have him on fantasy. I got him in both my leagues now because the second league I drafted last night first overall. Easy.
Oh boy, the Capitals are running away with this 5-0. Not even halfway through the second period. On 19 shots. See ya, Tuukka. You don't have them, right?
No, I don't.
Good. Neither do I.
Just got the
I got Carey, who isn't doing that great, but at least they're in it. They're 2-2 after the second. They could What?
Oh, you're breaking up there for a second, but yeah, I mean, Carey Price, he's gonna make that team go. That's all on him. And
if he's healthy, you never know what he could do.
Yeah, I mean, he can do what he did a couple years ago.
Exactly. That team sucked then.
Exactly. It wasn't that Kakiniemi kid. That's another great name for me.
That's a big surprise out of there.
Yeah. He looked good though. I was watching a little bit of the game before we came on here. He looked. I mean, he's playing against Matthews and Tavares, so it's crazy, but too bad.
Oh, before we get into the Tyler's trivia section, let me tell you a little bit about the Buffalo Sabres team building event that I was able to partake in.
Oh yeah.
Didn't really talk to anyone. My cousin introduced me, and they were all in their small groups. I could have talked to people, but I just felt awkward if I did. I wanted to introduce myself to Kyle Okposo and like wish him well and tell him that I read that athletic piece.
See you, Dad.
See you, Mr. Hickey. Tell him that I read that athletic piece, and
yeah, that was. I mean, if you guys haven't read that, you should. I think who did it? John Bogle, or was it?
So yeah.
That was just. I mean, it was.
Definitely wasn't Mike Harrington.
Oh no, he was.
I'll find it. I know. I was just talking more about his personality.
Okay. But yeah, it was a very powerful piece, and it really got into depth about the behind the scenes of his scare 2 years ago, and which nobody knew what the hell was happening. It was just, oh crap, he's in the ECU and he might not make it.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, so good.
Paige Thompson looks like fucking Gumby.
Yeah, he is very lanky.
He's so lanky, like lankier than I was after leaving high school.
Yeah, you were a lanky guy.
I was pretty lanky, but he's like 6'5".
Yeah.
Probably like 195. Real lanky. Eichel's a fucking unit. Bogosian's a wagon. He's what's bigger than a wagon? A freight train. He is huge.
Yep.
Patrick Berglund is huge.
He's like 6'4" too.
Yeah, but he's also like 235. Like that dude is just solid
Well,
Nordic muscle.
Tate Thompson's 6'5". He's 185.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like I had a larger chest than this guy, and I can't even do 20 push-ups.
Yeah, but his shot is nasty.
Yes. Well, so is mine. Come on now.
Yeah. All right. Comparables, I guess, in the leagues that we play in, sure.
I'll take it. Whatever. I can drink beer when I play. Can he? Nope.
I'm pretty sure it gets afterwards.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go to talk some more about it. If you have anything else to say, it was. I mean,
it was just cool to actually see these guys, and all they were doing is chirping each other. There was this one video that I have of Marco Scandella, I believe. I could show you the video sometime when you're over here. They're working on like the hand protectors of swords and stuff like that, like the thing.
Yeah, the cross guard.
Yeah, but it's like a rounded one.
Okay.
That's what they're making, and on the anvil, the steelsmith at Arc and Flame was holding it and like maneuvering it while all the sabers tapped it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Marco Scandella is tapping it and like hitting it hard like this, and he turns to the boys and goes, "Guys, this is how I fuck." And all the guys just fucking started dying.
Oh,
and so did the steelsmith guy. He actually had to like stop what he was doing because everyone was laughing.
I would be glad too.
The Sabres had their videographer there from Pagula Sports Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was holding the camera and he like almost dropped it because he started laughing so hard.
Yeah. I mean, just being in the locker room, being part of the boys,
yeah.
It's especially at that level, and you guys are always traveling together and being part of the team. It's very unique, and I don't know, just great, I guess.
They split up the whole thing into lines, so they had 4 groups, and each line was separated. So I don't remember all the groups. I just remember Eichel, Skinner, and Reinhart were together, and Dahlin and McCabe were together.
They're gonna just rape everybody, that line.
That's gonna be one of the better lines in the league, I think, if they all, knock on wood, can stay healthy.
Yep.
I think Reinhart could, dare I say, put up 50 assists if both Eichel and Skinner play to their abilities that we all know they can play to.
Yeah. I mean, and even though he's been more like a goal scorer in his career so far, but Eichel's got to shoot the puck more. He has a very underrated shot. Going back on the best shots in the league, he could, if he just shot the puck. He could have a 40-40 season.
Yeah.
If he wanted to.
I think now that he was just announced captain today, I think that is it's just more responsibility for him. I think when Eichel gets in those moods where he's like, all right, fuck all y'all. This is my team. Give me the fucking puck.
Mm-hmm.
He's top 5 player in the league. When he wants to do that, he just has to do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like in his second season, like he had one of the best. He was like top 2 in zone entries, controlled zone entries, and controlled zone exits, and it was just ridiculous because nobody else was even like close to him. Especially
I think he's second only to Erik Karlsson.
Yeah, at least on the zone entries or zone exits part.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might have been first, but he's just he's not fast, but he's fast. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of those guys who just his wheels are turning. He's just got these really long strides, and he's very strong on the puck. And I think he has to have like a very long stick because he's out there.
Sounds like you're describing yourself there, Tyler.
Yeah, just reminds me of a younger man about myself.
Wow, we got 2 viewers right now. Holy crap! Hey guys, whoever you are, feel free to chime in. And they just left. See ya. Never mind.
Oh, you do this live too?
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle just said, "Oh, I'm the only watcher on the YouTube live."
Oh, well, whatever.
Well, at least he's not behind the Hollywood sign like I thought he was.
Well, anything else you want to touch on before we get into Tyler's trivia? Maybe it would be time for another sponsor read if you want to take it.
Oh yeah. It's easy. Just heat and eat. Um, when I'm with the coach Tony's family, they do this little thing with their meat hot sauce. They have a little they grow up some hot dogs. They chop them up. They put it in the meat hot. Put a little bit of cheese in it. It is delicious. It's a nice little snack. Chicken wing dip. You just need the chips, and just like we said, it was literally gone in a minute at our party. Yeah. Also, give a shout out to RSN Rocks Sports Network. We're on their website now. You can check us out there. You can check out all the great stuff they do. A lot of local high school and college sports teams. They do a little bit of pros too, so they got a lot of good stuff on there. But I think it's time for Tyler's trivia.
It is.
We should have had.
I only have one hockey trivia for you prepared. Because I've just been, if I think of things, I just go into my Google Drive and write them down. I have a whole trivia questions section created for you. But I got 3 non-hockey ones.
Wait, 3?
Well, on the list. So pick a number 1 through 3.
2.
Okay. Do you want hockey or non-hockey first?
Let's go non-hockey. Switch up a little bit.
All right. Tyler.
Yes.
What is the difference between a hurricane and a typhoon?
Hurricanes start over water. Typhoons are. No, that's wrong.
I'll give you a hint. They both start over water.
Yeah, I went straight for tornado. And I thought it was really gonna be super easy, but I was saying dumb. Hurricanes have a storm attached to them.
You are overthinking this way too much.
All right. I have no idea.
0 for 1. You ready for it?
Yeah.
It's groundbreaking. Hurricanes come from the Atlantic Ocean, and typhoons come from the Pacific.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Pacific, like Southeast Asia, Pacific, and then hurricanes come from the Atlantic Ocean.
So
it's because of the current. The way that the current goes, it comes around. It comes around from Europe, down around the South America, up the east coast of the U.S. That's a hurricane, and then
weatherographer or whatever.
It goes from Washington down south California towards Asia. That's the Pacific currents, and those are a typhoon.
I don't
learn something every day, Tyler. You learn something every day.
It's just not logical to call basically the same thing, 2 different things. But whatever.
All right, time for hockey.
Yep.
That's all we're gonna get back to watching more hockey.
Yes.
Tyler.
Yes.
In 1976, what team relocated to become the Cleveland Barons?
Cleveland Barons. 76.
And then if you get it wrong, I'll give you a double or nothing question that's attached to that question.
Wait, 76. Team located. No, there's only. I would say the California Golden Seals.
Nailed it.
Oh. Oh, wait, it could have been 76. The expansion was in 76. Oh, you know, never mind. Yeah, Golden Seals.
You got it right.
Score.
Good job.
Cross elimination.
Double or nothing, I'm still going to ask you the second follow-up.
Okay.
What team absorbed the Cleveland Barons after that?
I want to say it was the Colorado Rockies.
Nope.
The
Minnesota North Stars.
Really?
Yep. I think the Barons only lasted like 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, that was a real messy time.
Yeah. They still have a travel organization. Well, don't the Lake Erie Monstars play there? In Cleveland?
I believe so, yeah.
Or the Erie?
No.
We'll look that up for another time. Anyway, let's go watch hockey again. Next podcast will be 2 Wednesdays from now, which we should have some power rankings, our first official of the season, not preseason or off-season. So we'll have to start thinking about some power rankings then. Some buttes and bumps of the first couple weeks of the season. Who's off to a hot start? Who's not?
Obviously not Tuukka Rask.
And for those listening, for those who have made it this far, we're going to be switching it up. We're going to be more audio based. So I know we have video. I know we're here on YouTube, on Google Live, but it's mainly for the audio, and the video will be for our social medias. So we are going to be mainly positioning ourselves as a audio-based podcast, even though we'll be on YouTube and we'll be dumping the entire thing on YouTube. Just want to let you guys know that. We're going to be remodeling the studio too. We're getting rid of the couch. No more foot fetish freaks. A lot of big changes coming to the Sticks and Beers podcast for season 2.
What fans, just remember to subscribe, unsubscribe, and subscribe again.
Yep.
I don't know, there's some sort of algorithm that helps us get more increase our rank there. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, Google Play.
The whole shebang.
Yeah, review us, rate us, comment, chirp us, whatever. It all helps. Check out our website.
Sticksandbeers.com.
Yeah. Social medias, follow.
Sticks and Beers podcast.
We're all out there, and we're just waiting to be, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, neither do I. We're it's a progress. We're going to have consistent content this season. Every 2 weeks, either on Mondays or Wednesdays, we will be podcasting with the boys. We will probably be doing more of these Google Hangouts when Greg has month-end close or when Kyle is traveling all across the country, living a glorious life that we cannot live.
Must be nice.
It must be nice. Have a beer for us, Kyle.
Thanks, Dad, for inviting us.
I know, seriously. And guys, sticksandbeers.com, STICKS and BEERS.com. Check us out there for all of our content. You know the drill. Check out our blog posts, power rankings, what we're drinking. We got a cool section I just added on there. We're going to be photographing when we actually pod as a group here when we pick out our arrangement of beers. And with that, geez Louise, it's been real.
It's been fun.
But it hasn't been real fun there, folks. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye, Tyler. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Have a nice life.